If there is any hobby that I think you need to get into today, it's gonna be scrapbooking. It is the perfect excuse to get off your phone and create something. You have so much creative freedom in this. And on top of that, there are a lot of benefits to scrapbooking. It's gonna boost your creativity, it's gonna encourage mindfulness, it's gonna encourage stress relief. Which is why today I'm gonna be starting a brand new scrapbook and we're gonna work on it together. My name is Vanessa. If you're new, if you're not, welcome back. Make sure you're subscribed for more videos like this and let's get into it. In order to start our scrapbooking journey, we're obviously gonna need supplies, which is why I'm gonna give you guys a haul. I've always loved collecting like anything stationery, but I decided to do a little bit of online shopping and buy a few more supplies that I think really suit this scrapbook. First things first, obviously, is the scrapbook. This one is very plain. It's a small white scrapbook, blank white canvas paper in it. And it also came with these little stickers. I'm not exactly sure what they are intended to be. If you're an expert scrapbooker, let me know. Obviously, I want to decorate the front of it because it's super plain, but I think I'll do that in a different video because I'm thinking maybe of bedazzling it or painting it with acrylic paint. So this is something that I need to take the time to think about. And if you guys have ideas, obviously let me know in the comments. I got this on Amazon and they also had like a light brown option, which is really nice. That one had more of a vintage vibe and the papers were also brown. If you're gonna scrapbook, I do recommend getting the thicker paper no matter what scrapbook you have. Doesn't matter the brand, just make sure the paper is nice and sturdy. That's gonna be the best setup for you to actually get all your supplies to stay on here and make sure the paper doesn't rip. I'm also a big fan of the spiral notebook just because I feel like it's much more flexible. You can get these on Amazon, Michael's, Hobby Lobby. It's very accessible, just make sure you choose the right one for you. I actually appreciate a smaller scrapbook, especially if you're a beginner, because there is much less space to fill and it doesn't feel as intense. Apart from the stickers I already have, I bought some more on Amazon. This is a Coquette 60-piece set. I absolutely love the spread that came with these. I was not expecting it to be so cute. I'm definitely gonna use this one because it's lyrics to a song by the band Hole. And this is my favorite song by them and it's called Doll Parts, so I'm definitely gonna use this. For my other stickers, I already had this pack of Sanrio stickers, which obviously are such a hit and I love to decorate with these. The thing with stickers is you get so many of them and sometimes you don't know what to do with them. So it's great to start a scrapbook so you can really fill up your pages and let it be a chaotic mess. Also from Amazon, got a huge pack of stickers slash paper. All of these have more so of like a vintage vibe, which I really enjoy. They're meant to resemble postcards, notebook paper, scrap paper. There's so many options in this. And there's even little floral cutouts, which is gonna be really beautiful. I'm super duper happy with this purchase. And I know this is gonna last me forever because there's a lot in here. Something else I bought that I've never actually used before is glue tape. It's kind of structured like whiteout so that you can make sure everything is glued down securely and you're not using a very thick, slimy glue because that can kind of make the paper really rough. So I'm excited to use this, but if this backfires, I do have just my simple Scotch tape, which is a little bit messier. It kind of leaves bumps. It's not so clean, but it's okay. This doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be something fun and fulfilling. So do what you can with the resources that you have. I also have my huge pack of markers. These are also from Amazon. This is by the brand Hang Fan. If you have seen me color in my YouTube videos, then you would know I'm obsessed with this pack. It's very much comparable to the Ohuhu markers, which are very expensive for good reason, because I'm sure they're really good. But this is a much more affordable option and I've had it for like 7 months now. Obviously, you're gonna need a pair of scissors. Yes, these are kitchen scissors. Guys, please do not judge me. Something that I love about scrapbooking is that you can layer a lot of textures. So I have 2 different notebooks that have very cute papers inside. I feel like I can rip this one out and use it as a little backdrop. And I also have a My Melody notebook. This one has a lot of cute options as well. Obviously, we're not just gonna be filling it with stickers. We're gonna be filling it with pictures. I have a couple photo booth strips that I know for sure I'm going to use. You can print your photos at Kmart, Walgreens, or you can just print them on regular paper like I did at home. Obviously, this is a more wonky version. You can definitely use like photo paper and stuff. But since this is my first one, I didn't mind it being a little bit rough around the edges, you know? I also just kind of scrabbled together some elements on Canva so that I can cut them out as well. Use pictures from your real life, from your camera roll, but also get elements on Canva, stuff from Pinterest, anything that's gonna really elevate the scrapbook. Now, there may be some of you who are feeling lost and don't really know what to scrapbook. So let me tell you what I'm gonna do in mine and feel free to copy it. My very first page is gonna be a little bit like a introduction to me. I'm gonna write, "This book belongs to Vanessa," with my cutie picture of myself, and just fill it with decorations that remind me of my personality, my interests. My second spread is gonna be a collection of all the things I like, things that I feel really represent me. And for my last spread, I'm just gonna do a little collage of what my summer has looked like so far. pretty simple, but a very good way to capture the memories, and it's something that you're gonna look back on one day, and it's gonna be so wholesome. Let's get into it, and I'm gonna guide you guys along the whole process. Okay guys, we're gonna get started with our introductory page. I started by writing out "This book belongs to Vanessa" in my pencil, and then I realized that my photo booth strip was simply too long, so I had to cut it, which put so much stress on me because I really like this strip, but I didn't want to mess it up. The very first sticker I grabbed was the doll parts one, and from this point on, it becomes a long journey of sifting through all of the materials that you have and trying to see what fits the vibe, what fits the aesthetic. I think finding ways to fill up the background so it's not just a plain white background is really important, and it adds so much texture and dimension. And obviously we don't have an insane amount of materials, so I feel like I couldn't quite exactly do everything that I imagined aesthetically, but I tried my best and it was a really good starting point. Once you figure out the kind of layout you want, it's time to start gluing and sticking everything together. And I'm not gonna lie, this glue tape was amazing. I would definitely buy it again. I will say I understand now why it comes in a 4-pack, because I ran out of the first one after like 3 pages of using it. Obviously it is not the biggest problem in the world, but everything came out really cute. I made sure to color my title with all of my different colored markers. I feel like making it very rainbow-like and colorful just felt very childish, which I really loved. This is definitely one of those hobbies that just connects you to your inner child, which is why I think everybody should do it. And look how cute it came out. Now that we've done our introductory single page, we can move on to our double scrapbook page. This spread of showing off all the things you love kind of reminds me of like those YouTube videos where it's like my yearly favorites, my monthly favorites. I feel like this page just celebrates you and kind of shows off all the things that made you who you are. Since this was a double page, I felt a little bit more intimidated, but I just made sure to take my time and figure out where I wanted everything. I feel like something I haven't quite gotten the hang of yet is color coding. I feel like my colors are all very random and not cohesive, but there is an art to that, and I just think we judge ourselves a little bit too harshly. And when you're making something artistic, something that is meant to be for fun, you need to get the ego and the judgment out of there because it takes all the fun out of the activity. Now this is the part of the scrapbook where I had to choose my background scrap paper, and I had this huge deck of Hello Kitty papers. So I decided to use this black one that I thought would look really cute with the Twilight logo on the front. And of course I had even more Hello Kitty scrap paper. I ended up having to cut it to make it fit the page, but I really like the way all the extra scrap paper looks on the background. It makes it look much more authentic. I think a lot of times we put pressure into making something like a scrapbook very aesthetic, and of course we want it to look nice, but we don't need to judge the process. So, you know, take materials like scrap paper, homework paper, stuff that you wouldn't think to use, because that is what's gonna add personality. Now when it came to these flower stickers, I feel like they had a bit of a shine and reflection to them that didn't really flow with the rest of the page, but I'm glad I got them because it's definitely giving me ideas for other stuff I can use it for. And when it comes to doing your things I love page, you really want to fill it with all your favorite things. You can do music, TV shows, books, food. I personally did my favorite movie, which is Across the Universe, a Halloween themed Hello Kitty picture, a Blythe doll, matcha. I feel like it was all just a very good representation of myself. One note that I have for myself and for you guys is that I need to buy smaller stickers, stuff that can really fill in the gaps, because I had a really good spread of like printed photos and scrap paper and all that stuff, but I didn't have that little detail of tiny stickers, which really helps you fill out all the space. But that's something that I learned through this process, so now I can make my next scrapbooking session even better. For my second page of the spread, I made it just a little bit more personal, and I put a photo strip of my husband and I, which we took the day after we got married. And I also put this old picture of me with my childhood dog, and obviously I had to find a way to include both Twilight and Miffy, so that's what I did. And let me tell you how happy I am with this enormous pack of scrap paper that I showed you in my haul earlier, because all these different options were so pretty and just gave the page so much more texture. What I love about this hobby is it really forces you to be messy, and I think a lot of us can be perfectionists sometimes, and we definitely live in a world where we feel pressured to look a certain way, be a certain way, but your scrapbook is yours only, and it's a place for you to express yourself however you want. There is no right or wrong in it, so let yourself have fun with it. Now this is the part where I became very indecisive on what sticker I should add, but I ended up doing the Yankee candle because it reminded me a lot of the early 2000s movies, which obviously goes with the Twilight vibe. Now that our second spread is complete, we can finally move on to our last one, which is our summer collage. And I am not gonna lie to you guys, my camera was rapidly dying, so I kind of had to speed run this entire thing, but I did some scrapbooking off camera, and essentially I just put together a bunch of pictures of memories from this summer so far, and I know this is gonna be something really great to look back on, so I highly recommend doing this in any point of your life, in any season, so you can look back at it one day. Guys, I'm pretty happy with the way it came out. As I was scrapbooking, I was learning different things that I think I should add. Little by little, you're slowly gonna discover your style, what kind of stickers you prefer, what colors. The whole point is just to experiment with it and see what you end up liking. Let's do a quick scrapbook tour because I'm very proud of this. Obviously, we have my intro page. It says, "This book belongs to Vanessa." This might be my favorite page in the scrapbook. I just feel like it's simple, but it's cute and it really represents who I am. And I think if you don't really know what to put in your scrapbook, this is definitely gonna be a good starter page and really just introduce your scrapbook to whoever's reading it. Then for my next section, it's just full of things that I love. I have my favorite movie, matcha, me and my husband, me with my childhood dog, just all the things that I really love and give me good memories and bring me happiness. For our last section, I wanted to make it more so of a current collage of what's going on in my life right now. So it's basically just like my June through mid-July of 2026. And I decided to write little notes in this section so I can really remember what was going on at the time. Like I put our favorite coffee shop and just a bunch of cute little things so I could remember better when I look back at this. We still have a lot of scrapbook left to go. So if you guys want to see a part 2 to this, let me know in the comments and I will make that for you. This is a 10 out of 10 hobby for me. It is so relaxing and I'm so excited to keep scrapbooking. Of course, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and my TikTok, my Instagram is always linked in my bio, and I'll see you guys next week.